gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Cincinnati woman who police say was shot and killed in Millvale, speaking out for the very first time. So this happened over the weekend on Millvale Court. Brittany Harry is live there with how the family wants her to be remembered. Brittany.
It was on Sunday that 29-year-old Taralynn Bowers was allegedly shot and killed by her ex-girlfriend. I spoke to
So you have a black woman who was shot and killed by her ex-girlfriend, who is also a sister, and they were in a dyking relationship. The woman who, passed away, or who was killed rather, had 4 children. 4 children, and I guess she had decided that she was done with men's, and these men's is crazy, and these men's ain't doing this, and they ain't holding up their responsibility on that, and she tries out women. But she did so without doing her research and doing her due diligence and understanding that actually lesbian relationships have the highest rates of domestic violence. So we have another domestic violence situation that could have been avoided, and now we have children who no longer have a mother, and I don't know where the father is, if he's absent or present, but looks like he's gonna have to start picking up the parenting shifts here, because you have a woman who was trying to deal with women, confusing her children, and now she's in a situation where she can't come back from.
To her sister today, who tells me that she really wishes that her sister would have stayed away from this ex-girlfriend. Now the family says that they want justice for their loved one who was taken too soon.
It just feel weird, like unreal, and it still kind of don't feel real. She just leave behind 4 kids.
This,
Lord have mercy. I mean, why not just get back with the baby daddy? Where is the baby daddy? Honestly, it looks like there might be 2 different fathers in this equation here, maybe 3, because these 2 boys look similar. This one looks different than the boys, and then this one looks different than all 3 of them. But they all look like they mama. So trying to figure out exactly the baby daddy count is probably one of the biggest mysteries of this story.
is Taralynn Bowers, pictured with her 4 children who are now without their mother after Cincinnati police say Bowers was killed on Sunday in a shooting in Millvale. It happened at an apartment complex in the 2000 block of Millvale Court. The family held.
So another apartment complex shooting. I told you guys how dangerous these hood apartment complexes are in the community.
Balloon release at the complex on Monday.
I just know people were saying that as soon as she walked in the house, then they heard shots instantly, like it was just a couple of seconds afterwards.
Bowers had been in an argument with Marshee Luther, according to court records. Bowers' sister, Adrienne Wilson, tells me Luther is Bowers' ex-girlfriend. She says the two were arguing over a situation that happened out of town. Wilson says her sister left, but then Luther asked her to come back. She did, and that's when Wilson says her sister was shot, according to Cincinnati police, in the head.
Dang. So they were arguing about something that happened out of town, and it didn't end well, unfortunately. And, you know, when it's girl on girl, it is pretty hard for these women to conceal their emotions, and you just have so many emotions running at the same time. And, you know, that's why a lot of these relationships don't really work out and don't last, because this is an unnatural order and there's nobody who can really take leadership or take the reins, because they don't really respect each other's authority.
I can't see my sister no more, so want her to suffer.
Bowers is described by her sister as a very happy, friendly person with an outgoing personality, someone with a bright future that was cut short.
I just want people to know that my sister was just the nicest person ever. Like, despite what everybody else have to say about her, like, she always had a pure heart. She was nice. She would give anything to anybody.
So what were people saying about her? Because I ain't heard nothing, but don't sound like the streets have a lot of good things to say.
So Luther was in court yesterday where she pleaded not guilty, claiming self-defense. Bowers' sister says she's not so sure about that claim and wants Luther to have to stay behind bars as long as possible. Meanwhile, Luther is being held on no bond right now and she's due back in court on September 11th. I'm reporting live in Millvale. Brittany Harry, Fox 19 Now.
Millvale leading to murder charges. A woman accused of murdering her ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, so her attorney says it was self-defense. Our WLWT News anchor Ashley Kirkland has much more on what happened during her first court appearance today. Hi, Ash.
Hi, guys. Well, prosecutors say 25-year-old Marshee Luther shot and killed her ex-girlfriend, 29-year-old Taralynn Bowers. And today in court, prosecutors argued for a high bond, saying the two women were in a verbal dispute that escalated to Bowers being shot and killed. They say the victim didn't have a firearm, only mace. There's no word on what led up to the argument. Luther pleaded not guilty to murder. Luther's attorney asked the judge to consider a bond of $100,000 at 10%. Her attorney says there's a lot more to this story and that Luther was defending herself.
I would just note again, she's got absolutely no history. She's lived in the area for her entire life. There's nothing to suggest that she is.
She up here crying, hooting and hollering, acting a fool in the courtroom. Dude, she got pink handcuffs on? What the hell? They done got her custom pink handcuffs. Dog, what are we doing?
Flight risk. We would ask the court to consider a bond of $100,000 at 10%, and then obviously she can comply with any non-monetary conditions.
Well, Luther was not given a bond today.
Thank God she wasn't given a bond. This woman is dangerous. She doesn't deserve to be on the streets. She can't control her emotions. Look at that apathetic mugshot. See, the mugshot tell you everything you need to know. She looked all remorseful in court, but guess what? When she took that mugshot, she was trying to be hard. So guess what? She gonna get a hard punishment. These super sister dyking gremlins are on demon time.
We'll have another hearing on Thursday morning at 9. Ashley Kirkland, WLWT News 5.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
A mother, a daughter, and someone who friends say was just loved simply by everyone. Police say 29-year-old Taralynn Bowers was shot and killed in broad daylight. And tonight, friends and family gathered to remember and celebrate her life. Local 12's Chris Arnold was there, and a story you will see only on Local 12.
Like, she was the life of the party. Everybody loved her. She loved everybody. She just...
What the hell does she got on? What do she have on? A see-through top. Lord have mercy. This is probably why her girlfriend crashed out. She said, what you go out with? You went out with that outfit that you said was exclusively for me? Yo, man, I don't understand why these modern women continue to embarrass themselves with these ridiculous outfits. It just looks disgusting, man. It really does.
Just a lovable person, like, literally. Like, you can look at her as another big sister.
Dejanay Irvin says Taralynn Bowers was her best friend.
She just got back in school for LPN. She was taking classes. She just got on track with her children.
Irvin says her best friend was a mother of 4 children, and things were on the up and up for her. But that all changed on Sunday. She says Bowers was in Millvale to see Marshee Luther.
Prior, they was in a relationship, I would say like towards the beginning of the year, like January, February, March and everything. But after March, it kind of went downhill with them.
Well, police say the shooting happened Sunday afternoon around 3:45 here on Millvale Court near Beekman Street. They say Luther was arguing with Bowers before shooting and killing her. Luther was arrested and booked into the Hamilton County Justice Center. Police didn't say what the argument was about.
It was very senseless and careless. You just didn't care.
Irvin isn't letting the memory of her best friend fade away.
She had to die by herself. So I just want her to know that I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, she seems like a good friend, for sure. So shout out to her. But, you know, it just seems like these types of situations continue to happen. And there's no real mediation or no real effort to, you know, stop these just violent acts from happening. You know, you got this woman and she's fighting with her girl and nobody wants to say nothing, like, you need to leave her alone, don't be going back, like, don't deal with her at all, completely to cut ties. I mean, once it gets physical, you got to get up out of there because it can escalate very quickly, as this situation did.
And I was here.
The support for Bowers wasn't hard to find.
And again, another balloon release. Another balloon release. We have these balloons getting caught up in trees, floating up, coming back down. What goes up must come down. These balloons get consumed by birds. And these birds are choking and all this types of stuff, dying, literally because of what? Because of the senseless violence going on in the community. I mean, we gotta stop. I mean, I like the candlelight visuals, all this kind of stuff, but the balloon release, it just doesn't make sense, because I mean, these balloons going up and then they coming back down in a couple of days, probably sooner than that.
And candles were lit, flowers were in hand, and pink and white balloons, Bowers' favorite colors, surrounded the area where she lost her life. Celebrating a life gone too soon, and one Irvin wants people to never forget.
I want everybody to remember how good of a person she was. Just remember how she was always there for everybody. She was friendly. She had a heart, a good heart, a good heart.
In Millvale, Chris Arnold, Local 12 News.
Luther pleaded not guilty in court this morning. She is being held without bond and is due back in court on Thursday.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.